¿Qué pasa, chavales? ¿Cómo estáis? Bienvenidos a un nuevo vídeo de Metal Gear Solid 2, chavales. Vamos a continuar otra vez con nuestra gran partidaza aquí con el fucking Raiden sidoso, asqueroso, putrefacto. Estamos congelando las... Joder, ¿quién coño me llama ahora, tío? Madre mía, la zorra de Rose, tío.
You're right, sorry. I do remember. It was right after I transferred to New York. There are all these tourists around you.
Acabamos de empezar el gameplay, chavales, y me tiene que llamar la tía esta ahora, tronco, de verdad. Joder.
I said it was probably the Chrysler building. And then you showed
Bueno,
up
claro, es que esta cinemática me la salté
No, it's the Empire
antes de
State.
terminar el otro vídeo.
We started arguing and I forgot all about the tourists. I was insisting that I was right and you were doing the same. The next thing we knew, the Japanese women had gone away, and we ended up going to the Skyscraper Museum to see who had the better recall. We argued all the way to Battery Park. And for nothing. Since the museum was closed, we went our separate ways from the museum. And then I found you again by coincidence out in the base corridor. An amazing coincidence that we were actually working at the same place. That night we went up to the top of the Empire State. It was so beautiful. I could look down on the Chrysler building from 120 stories above ground. I felt overwhelmed. I didn't care anymore who was right. And that was our first date. We watched King Kong in your apartment a bunch of times that night. Didn't sleep till morning. If it weren't for that coincidence, we wouldn't be together. I know. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm taking up your time again. What? Take care.
Gracias. Coño. Vale, vamos a desactivar esta bomba, chavales. Tú has tenido mala suerte y me has pillado cabreado, chaval, así que tu cuello a chuparla. Joder, a ver. A ver, así, chavales. Para que vaya más rápido. Ahí está. Ay. Vale. ¿A dónde vas tú? Que son muy pesadas con las cinemáticas, chavales. O sea, empezar el gameplay ya y que me esté llamando la pesada esta diciendo que si me acuerdo del día que la conocí. ¿No ves que estoy en un ataque terrorista aquí intentando salvar el mundo, pedazo de gilipollas? Uy, va. De verdad, estas mujeres a veces, tío. Vale, subimos arriba, chavales, porque arriba está la otra. Mira, me la sé de memoria, tío. Si es que es normal, si me pasa este juego tropecientas veces, tío. No me sé los movimientos de los enemigos, pues no sé por qué. Porque no soy tan friki, no tengo tanto tiempo, pero vamos. Bueno, me llama Stillman, a ver qué coño quiere.
This is Pliskin. Do you read me, Pete?
I'm here. What's up?
Raiden, you need to hear this too. I'm listening. I checked out the bottom of Strut H for you, Pete.
Wait, what's this about?
I asked Pliskin to look around. Knowing Fat Man, I can't shake the feeling that all the bombs so far were just wrong.
So did you find anything?
Yeah, a hell of a lot of C4s packed into the bottom of the strut. Pete called it right.
I knew he had the real thing up his sleeve.
So all the other ones were dummies?
No, they're a threat, all right. But the detonation wouldn't be enough to destroy the entire shell. But the C4s Pliskin found would inflict serious structural damage.
That's not the bad news either. These are sensor-proof.
What?
New model, I guess. The ionization sensor can't detect them. The whole thing is sealed tight to prevent vapor leak, and there's no trace of that cologne signature. Pete, looks like he fooled you.
Yes.
But you managed to find the thing anyway.
It was sheer luck.
Bombs that are invisible to the sensor?
Any ideas, Pete?
Are there more out there?
I'll go see for myself.
You can't move fast enough.
He's right. I can try the spray from a distance.
Hold on. There's something not right about this one. I can feel it.
Well, Pete, should I come back and get you?
No, there's no need. Raiden, you have one left to go, correct?
Right, except for those scentless ones.
How about you, Pliskin?
I have 2 left, not counting this one.
Okay. It'll have to be me. I have the level 4 card that'll get me into Shell 2 in any case.
You'll never make it.
With that bad leg of yours, they'll spot you for sure.
That won't happen. I can walk just fine. I can even run.
What do you mean?
That bomb 5 years ago, I messed up. Even with all my experience, I lost it. And the church was lost in the explosion. All those kids playing nearby, too. These past 5 years, I've lived a lie.
Lied?
Yes, lied. I didn't lose my leg in the explosion. So many dead. All because of my mistake. All I could think about was hiding from the crime, shielding myself from the public outcry. I wanted people to be sorry for me, for my weakness. I faked being a victim myself because I couldn't bear
Qué
to
listo
face
el
the
Stillman.
families of the
Sí,
real
señor.
victims. This is no prosthetic. I can keep my footing on catwalks and hike over deserts. I lived my life so well, I haven't even answered to myself for my sins. It was supposed to be a shield, and it's become a shroud instead. I've killed my soul by playing the victim. Instead of protecting me, it's made my life even more hellish.
What good can that do the victims?
I know. I'm a coward.
Hey, Pete.
God forgive me. I can walk with my own 2 feet, and I need them to stop Fat Man. His crimes are also mine. One of omission and arrogance. No one should teach the skills I taught him without a clear conscience. This is the only way I can diffuse my own sins.
I get you, Pete. That one's all yours. You got it, Raiden?
I understand.
Pete, I've taken care of guards in struts G and H of Shell 2. I wouldn't recommend you go into any of the other struts.
I owe you one.
I'll get back to freezing the baby bombs then.
You do that too, Raiden.
I'm on it.
I'll have the radio with me if you need to get in touch. Just don't ask for Peg Leg Peter. He's gone for good.
Vaya tostada, madre mía. Vale, chaval, nos queda una bomba. Hay que tener cuidado con las de sin sonido, dice. Uy. ¿Cómo ha fallado eso, tío? Estoy muy fallando últimamente. Ah, coño. Digo, ¿qué cojones? Vale, esto voy a pasar. La siguiente bomba, bueno, la última bomba está aquí. Vamos a cerrar esto. La congelamos y me van a volver a llamar otra vez. Eso es.
I have the last C4 frozen. There's nothing showing up on the sensor now.
Good work, Raiden.
You're way ahead of me, kid. I still have one to go.
How's your bomb, Peter?
It's a bomb, all right. Sealed C4, and in huge quantities.
You think there's another one in Shell 1?
For sure. Somewhere at the bottom of Strut A.
Why are you so certain?
If this bottom section of the strut is demolished, Shell 2 will be well on its way to destruction.
You mean that Shell 2 will actually sink?
Not immediately. There'll still be 5 struts left. But if Shell 1 loses a strut at the same time, it'll be a very different story. The big shell's structural integrity depends on a very exact balance. If both shells lose a strut each, the whole structure will tear itself apart under its own weight.
What do we do?
I have a sensor that can locate even those scentless C4s. It makes combined use of a neutron scintillator and a hydrogen bomb detector.
You brought that stuff with you?
Of course. I made the calibrations while I was in the pantry.
Does it work?
I just tested it, and it definitely responds. But the best I can do is a sound beacon, not the radar.
Sound?
The shorter the interval between beacons, the closer the target.
I get you.
There's another one in that pantry I was in. You can go back and get it.
It's all yours, Raiden.
I'm going to study it some more and see if the freezing process will work. Don't touch the other one until I say so.
Okay. I'll stand by until you radio in.
Vale, ahora tenemos que ir a por el otro sensor, el sensor B, chavales, que es el que hace ruiditos cuando nos acercamos a la bomba, como ha dicho Stillman. Pero bueno, como me sé exactamente dónde está la bomba, pues casi que ni lo necesito. tenemos y me vuelve a llamar.
Peter, I have sensor B.
Good. Head to the bottom of strut A.
How's your invisible bomb?
I'm looking at it, but I'm keeping my distance. How's Pliskin doing?
A few more minutes. I just got to the last strut, but there are a few enemy sentries I have to take care of.
Does it look bad, Peter?
Maybe. It's an odd one. The detonator hasn't been activated.
What?
But the sensors are live, which means...
This is Pliskin. I've located the last C4.
Is that it?
I'm about to freeze it. Then...
Wait! Pliskin! Damn! That was it!
What's going on?
The detonator just woke up. It's counting down!
What happened?
The big ones were rigged to be activated when all the baby C4s went offline. Right. The one in Shell 1 should be counting down too. Hurry!
What's the remaining time?
300 seconds.
300 seconds?
Sí, como lo sabe.
Right. Move. Get to the bottom of strut A now!
Puto Pliskin, me la has liado. O sea, que lo tenían pensado, los habían puesto de trampas para activar las buenas, las potentes, tío. Qué cabronazos. Claro, con lo cual si hunden esa bomba con el soporte A, si hunden ese y otra en el soporte 2, o sea, en el Cell 2 donde está Pliskin, tío, hunden el puto Cell entero, tío. Pues este no le he dado. Hijo de puta. Ven por culo. Vale, me salió por la puerta antes. Chúpame la polla, primito. Tío, ¿me escucha en serio? Ahí va. Tenemos que ir por donde, al principio, chavales, donde salimos por primera vez, donde la agüita. Al principio del juego. Y ahora me vuelven a llamar otra vez, chavales, lo siento. I'm sorry. Llevamos 12 minutos, ok. Nos llama Stillman otra vez.
Right. Pliskin, listen carefully.
What is it?
I fell for it.
Fell for what?
That man has my number. A proximity trigger. Microwave.
Microwave?
With a 7-foot range. It's not a technique I taught him. Neither was that multi-bomb booby trap. Looks like he's far surpassed me as far as explosives technique goes. As for the rest...
Pete, get the hell out of there.
There's less than 30 seconds left. It's too late.
No!
Pliskin, get away from strut H as fast as you can.
Pete!
Right. Keep your distance. Use the spray from as far away as possible.
Me?
You can do it. I know that.
I'm not so sure.
Se nos va a morir el Stillman, tío.
I know you can.
Hijo de puta el fanman, se la ha liado, chaval. Hijo de puta, se la ha liado. ¿Qué haces? Vale, la bomba creo que estaba debajo del submarino este que tenemos encima. Ese que ahí la veis, ¿no? La veis ahí parpadeando, chavales. Ahí está. A ver, no sé si llego desde aquí. No, desde aquí no llego. Hacemos así. Como lo he hecho que le he dado antes, tío. Ahí, desde aquí llego. En realidad es una bomba igual que las demás, tío. No sé por qué esta así que más potente.
I've neutralized the bomb.
Good work, Raiden.
It was a great loss for everyone.
Yes, it was.
Colonel, any damage report on the explosion?
Seems that the duct for diverting the contaminated seawater was destroyed, and the central section of Shell 2 is flooding. The explosions ignited the oil slick on the surface.
What about the toxins?
The chemicals stayed in containment. There's no immediate danger.
Is the big shell stable?
Shell 1 was unaffected. The price was high. but the threat of the bomb is over for now.
What's the next objective?
Rescue the president. Get back to the upper level.
Roger that.
Pobre Stillman, primo. Pues tenemos que subir para arriba, chavales, y ir a por el presidente, que no sé dónde pollas está. Bueno, sí me lo sé, pero con vosotros voy a hacer como que no lo sé. Jiji.
Raiden, the terrorists have retaliated for our bomb neutralization.
What?
A hostage has been killed, shot in the head. They shot one of them on the roof, just to make sure we caught it. One of our satellites caught it clear as day.
Damn.
They announced they would kill one every hour from now on.
What are my orders? What should I do?
Stay with your mission objective. Rescue the president.
What about the other hostages?
President Johnson is your first priority.
Priority my butt. They're all in danger.
Jack, be reasonable.
real.
I know what you're feeling,
Get
but you
real.
can't save them all.
No, not by myself.
Are you expecting
Not a
that
chance.
Pliskin to come through?
Not a chance.
Looks like he's turned his
Not a
radio
chance.
off too.
I can't
Not a
complete this
chance.
mission by myself.
That man was not
Definitely
included in the
not.
simulation. He is not a factor in this mission.
What do you mean by that, Colonel?
Your mission must remain a solo effort.
What about the SEALs? No second attempt?
They haven't even gotten
Whatever.
to planning that. All we
Whatever.
can do is wait.
Why don't
In
you
the
do it?
meantime, you're our only
Why
hope.
don't you do it?
I understand.
Right.
Why don't you
Go
do
and
it?
rescue the president.
Why don't you
You
do
can
it?
start off by getting to the
Why don't
upper
you do
level of
it?
strut A.
Why don't you do it?
Sí, se piensan que soy aquí Superman. Estos hijos de puta. Pues nada, otra cinemática, chavales. Ya hasta los cojones. ¿Cuánto llevamos? 17 minutos, chavales. Doy 10 minutos más.
I can't tell you how happy I am that you were alive after all. I knew this moment would come. Show yourself and finish me.
Otra vez con Fortune,
Like
tío.
you finished off my father. Otherwise, you'll be the one to die.
Oh, crap.
That's not him. This could be interesting. You've seen the fires of hell, haven't you? Maybe you can give me death. My name is Fortune, lucky in war and nothing else.
Fortune, ahí está, chavales, Fortune.
And without a death to call my own. Hurry, kill me, please.
O más que hacerle un kill, chaval, lo que tengo que hacer aquí ahora mismo es aguantar el chaparrón hasta que baje el ascensor otra vez. Más que nada porque si la disparamos pasa esto.
You missed.
Vamos a estar así todo el puto rato y como que paso de gastar balas, ¿sabes? Porque las necesito para el futuro. Así que vamos a esperar aquí. Hija de puta. Se ríe la bruja. Vale, ya está ahí a puntito de caramelo, chavales. Todavía no ha bajado del todo, pero está a puntito. Hostia, que se carga la caja. Anda. Ya queda poquito. Pues por lo menos esa bala no me ha dado a mí. Vale, ya terminamos, chicos. Eso es.
Right? Fat Man just contacted us directly.
Fat Man called us?
Yes. Looks like he placed a bomb on the heliport. He specifically asked for you, Raiden.
What?
He's killed off Peter. Now he's after you.
Why me?
How should I know?
Look, this is really not a good time for this.
The countdown's
Ya
already
ves.
begun, Raiden.
Todavía no me he librado de
How
esta.
much time do I have left?
I'll show you the count. 300 seconds remaining.
So he's planning on taking this place out.
It looks like he has a different agenda from that of Dead Cell.
What about backup?
None. There's no time.
Which type of explosives is it?
He didn't say.
No lo ha dicho el notas. Pues nada. Anda, Bump. Bump.
I'll take over, Queen.
What is it?
It seems our friend Fat Man is out of control.
He'll
Fuera de
actually try
control.
to destroy this
Cojones.
place.
Yes, this could unravel everything we've planned.
But why would he do such a thing?
Who knows? But he's nothing more than a stereotypical mad bomber now. He's completely lost sight of our ideals. And with it, his loyalty to Commander Jackson.
All right, I'll take care of the wayward soul. It wasn't him.
Unfortunate.
I expected more of this one, really.
But he couldn't kill you, I see.
Completely useless.
Then he's all mine.
Later, then.
Bam.
Now!
Toma. A tomar por culo. A tomar por culo, Bump. Venga, chaval, circulando. A mí no puedes darme. No puedes darme, brother.
Damn!
Vamp. Are you gone? No. No, that death was meant for me. Why am I the only one that can't die? Alone again? Cheated out of death again?
Otra vez solita, cariño mío. Es lo que hay,
Will
¿vale?
you force me to live?
Ah.
Much longer, Dad.
¿Quién mató a su padre, tío? Es lo que no sé.
You've punished me enough.
¿Cómo tiene que ser, tío, la vida para que esta tía desee morirse? Aunque sea un juego, tío. Habrá personas en la realidad que igual, que quieran desearse la muerte a sí mismas, tío, que no sean felices, tronco, o sea...
I thought you could give me peace. But you couldn't kill me either.
Qué frustración, tío.
There's no need
Coño.
for sorrow, Queen.
Anda, no está
died
muerta.
once already. I can't die twice.
Ahora va a empotrarse de ahí seguramente. Vale, chicos, vamos a ir a por Fatman ahora. Tenemos 300 segundos. Aquí cuidado que hay una Claymore. Bueno, y otra más aquí abajo. Ya está. Vamos a por Fatman, chavales. Voy a tomar por culo, machote. Vas a avisar los refuerzos de tu puta madre. Por aquí. A ver. Tú date la vuelta por ahí que yo me voy por aquí. A Chav, vamos a preparar una granada a Chav para irnos para afuera. Bueno, que a lo mejor a esta ni hace falta. Pues no hace falta. Puta madre. Tío, de verdad, puta cámara de vigilancia, tío. No. Hija de puta. Fuera de aquí, hombre. Vale, chicos, por la pelea de Fatman no será en este vídeo, chavales, lo siento muchísimo, pero ya será en el próximo porque ya llevamos bastante rato aquí grabando y no quiero que se os haga muy pesado los gameplays, chavales, así que nada, así tenemos más partes de Metal Gear Solid 2, chavales. Así que nada, chicos, espero que os haya gustado este vídeo, nos vemos en el próximo de Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, chicos. Un saludete y chao, chao. Wow, 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 wow.